As you can tell, I'm kind of losing my voice. I trained for 6 hours yesterday. I think we had some incredible sessions, but what I want to talk to you about this morning is think globally and act locally. I'll tell you a little of my story. I got involved in XL Communications, and XL Communications was the first company that took a public utility unconsciously purchased and habitually used and married it to a network marketing company. And XL grew to $1.4 billion in 7 years. And when it started, it was in 3 cities in Texas. Then it expanded in Texas. Then it went in the United States. And then they went to their international expansion. Did y'all know that there's some energy deregulation opportunities, not only in the United States, but all over the world? Well, we went into Canada. And by the time we went into Canada, I had built a pretty massive organization within XL Communications. And what happened was I never went to Canada. The entire time I was involved with XL Communications, I never went to Canada. Yet I had tens of thousands of consultants in Canada. And they signed up probably over 100,000 customers in Canada. And when people were picking up that phone, dialing the area code and the number, next month, next year, 5 years from now, we got paid. So what happens in our business is we started in Texas. Our first geographical expansion was the 5 boroughs of New York City and Westchester County. So what I observed was a lot of people in Texas felt like they needed to go to New York. You see, what I understood was it was about building a distribution network. And at the time we expanded into New York, I had about 1,200 consultants in my business. Folks, that was 8 months into Ambit, 1,200 consultants. The one person that I wanted to get into my business that I was going to personally recruit in New York said no. Got involved a little later on in the business, but said no initially. But those 1,200 people knew a couple hundred people that got involved in New York. It was 4.5 months after we launched New York before Brian McClure ever went to New York. I didn't go for a launch party, but I had 1,200 points of distribution in New York that has now turned into thousands upon thousands upon thousands with tens and tens of thousands of customers. And all those electric meters in New York are spinning right now. I don't think the ones in Houston are doing too good, and let's keep those people in our prayers. But they're spinning 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Myself and my family are making money on a public utility unconsciously purchased, habitually used that we don't have to bill, we don't have to collect, we don't have to worry about bad debt. Every single one of those customers pays their bill unconsciously month after month after month after month. And not only do I get paid, but several other people get paid as well. Then we went into Chicago. Well, I knew a few more people in Chicago, so I did actually go to Chicago. And as Scott said, we've been blessed in less than 2 years involved in this business to have over 25,000 consultants in our business. Folks, what we get paid to do in this business is get something started. We don't get paid to go work every day, day after day after day. When you go to your job on Monday, you're going to get paid for what you do. And when you go next month, you're going to get paid for what you do. When you go the next month, you're going to get paid for what you do. And when you quit going to your job, you're no longer going to get paid. Understand that not only myself, but several people sitting in this room, if we were to retire and never recruit another person into our business, never help anybody get another customer, go sit on the beach or the yacht like Steve was talking about, what would happen for us in our business is that it would continue with or without us. I don't think there's a person sitting in this room because I retired that they would retire. And our residual income would grow month after month after month into the foreseeable future. And folks, when we go into additional market expansions, and it's going to happen with a higher velocity than it's happened in the past, you don't have to go there. What you've got to focus on is your local market and getting as many people in that local market on as a managing consultant, helping them gather their first few customers, plugging them into the system, and then duplicating that over and over and over again. And what will happen for you is what's happened for myself and my family, is you'll go to every single market we go to, whether you physically go there or not. So work and build like your hair's on fire locally, but think globally. God bless y'all. Have a great ambition.